and welcome to yet another episode of the Cube Community server. And at this point you might be thinking, why is it Cube Community and why is it not the regular Survival Vikings? Well, it's because I have some news. I've decided to cut back on the videos. The Cube Community videos will be more often and more consistent, and the survival series will be put to a halt at the moment. So as you can see, this is where we left off. I'm not sure if I recorded this, but I started the railroad, and this is how far I've gotten. Honestly, I should not lie to you. I've almost finished it up. As you can see, wow, that is loud. I've finished up most of it, and still some things that need changing. I'm not too happy with the design here and there. I still need to fix up, things like this. And also the outside doesn't look very good, but we'll get to that as soon as we get there. I don't want to rush that. Out of cobblestone like 4 times in a row. I went to Erosham to beg for some cobble. I got that. He was nice enough to support me with quite a bit. And as you guys may see, it's quite a long railroad. And for those who's asking, why don't you just put nether, do it with nether portals? Because I wanted it to look a bit fancy and cool, and I didn't mind spending some time on it. Now we've sort of just left off here, and we have this path over here, because in the last episode I asked you the question, do you want it to be on site? I believe it was 1, 2, and 3, and I believe this site was the one to be chosen, and that is the site we will continue to do it with. Now, just some quick sort of updates, if you want to call them that. If you guys can hear that there is a difference in the sound of the video itself today, that would be because I forgot my snowball. What's it called? The Blue Yeti. It has. I used to have, or I do have a proper setup for it. But to do that, I need a weight to keep it up. It's 5 kilos, I think. It's not much. I need that to keep it up, and I don't have that. It's stuck in my car, and my car is at the uni. And now you might be saying, well, are you not at uni now? Yes, I am. But I live, 20 minutes off. It's sort of late in the day. I needed to get out a video because I need to update you guys, and I need to get some more input. And I thought, you know what, it'll be fine. They can manage one episode with a bit lower quality when it comes to microphone. It should still be alright, I hope. If it's completely garbage, I'll most likely just end up throwing out the recording. I don't want to put anything that's too low. But if it's just a bit lower than usual, then we should be fine. The village is prospering, as you can see. These are not farms that were here by default, by the way, if you guys have not seen the previous episodes. These are farms that I've added in personally, and it's done. I don't know why I did it, but there's potatoes and shit for me, it's fine. So anyhow, my plan is for the railroad to go along here and into a railroad station, or at least just a station, I suppose. And that will come from this path, so we'll do this. So we're going to have 3 cross, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we need to put that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that should be fine. Just a bit of a turn there, and then an entrance right about here, I think should be good. And then we're gonna make a alright, we're gonna do something here. We're gonna remove this, then we're gonna do this and put these here, fill that in with sand. We don't need that anymore. This is basically because I don't want the building to be too thin. So I think that'll work. So with the outline of the building, it will of course go like this. Right. And then over to here, I suppose. Yeah, that's 3, that's fine. And then to this. And that should be the size of it. So that's about the size I want for it. Whether I end up with this size or not, I don't know. But that's the size. I do want to sort of keep it in the cobblestone, no, in the sandstone fashion, because that is sort of the fashion of the place here. I'm not sure, did I run out of sandstone at one point? I used a lot of it. Don't like the zombies. Why are there suddenly just sand block? Why are these missing? Oh yeah, there was a creeper that exploded. And that was probably why those are gone. So just me, or does that guy look? If you ignore that a bit from the giant from I Am Giant, or is that no? That's not the. What is it? Is it just called Giant? The kids movie with Vin Diesel. I should know this. I should know this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something with Giant. I was wondering if it was I Am Giant, but I don't think that is the correct one. Anyhow, that is the one I'm referring to. Yeah. Does he look like him? I think it does. Sort of seemed familiar. Anyhow, so that is basically the plan I have for this, and then we need to get a working gatehouse, or at least a working gatehouse design. But I'm not unsure whether or not to keep that in sandstone. Because like logistically speaking, or you know, logical speaking, I don't know how it should be, because it should fit more in that way, but I'm not sure if it will. So we'll sort of just have to see that through and figure that out. So right now, I'm just sort of measuring out these, like this. To you, right? And then that should be good. So it's a bit bigger on this side, but that should be fine. Actually, we don't need to have it big, do we? We can remove this and then put this back here. That should give it equal dimensions, which should be fine. So the railway will come in here. It will stop right here. So we'll add the regular stone blocks. I think I want to do it like this, because these are going to come here. So, and then this itself will be probably this size, but I want to add on. Do I not have? Alright, I need some more sand. Let me just go around here. Let's go out here. And we're right here. Alright, I'll get some sand and I'll be right back. Alright, so I basically just cut off like a layer to this. That is what I do when I need sandstone, because I want to sort of level down that area a bit, and this just allows me to do it. So what we're going to grab is we're going to grab a workbench. Do we have anyone nearby? I think we have one over here. Alright. Still creepers out and about. I haven't lit up the place yet to the point where there's no spawning inside. And I also need to add on a spider defense for the on the wall, so that spiders can't get over, because right now they can. And basically the easiest way to deal with that is placing a stair upside down. Alright, so while I do this, I want to talk about the CC as it stands right now. I don't know why I'm cracked. Fuck it, right. Right now there's some new members joining. 2 new members have joined and created videos. If you look in my description, you can see that there are links to all the people that is currently on the CC server, and more will be added in the future episodes as we go along. Now, what I want to talk about is sort of how it goes at the moment, because right now, for me at least, there's been a lot of what you would call solo commentary, and I sort of want to change that. I do want to try and get some dual commentary in. So if any of you from the CC community is watching this, please let me know. I'm really up for making collabs. Whether that'll be challenges or just shelling out. Just we don't even have to make something together necessarily. I mean, if you just want to record an episode with us, just talking and all that, that's great. I wouldn't mind that, and yeah. So keep that in mind, boys. If any of you want to do that, I am up for it. All right. Otherwise, the Counter-Strike team is undergoing some major changes at the moment. Due to some, let's say, disagreements, the current roster is being completely replaced. I don't want to go into too much detail about what the inconveniences and the disagreements was about, but it was it just ended up being like that. And to be honest, personally, as the owner, I'm quite fine with it. I think a new roster will be good for the team, and the way the team was at that point wasn't really heading anywhere, and I think just changing it could be a worthwhile experience. I think we're just gonna keep this as a locked and sealed wall. There's really nothing you can see through a window either, is there? You basically see into the wall of the city. Now, back to what I was talking about earlier. I was talking about me having a screwed up setup at the moment. Now what that is all about is, again, I forgot the weights. So right now I have the microphone. It's a Blue Yeti. If you don't know how it looks, Google it. It's quite big. I mean, it's probably the size of an adult hand in length, and then it's a microphone. You know the general size of a microphone, and currently it is stuck under my t-shirt, and it's sort of near my throat, and it's hanging on the t-shirt. Like I'm using the t-shirt as a stand. It looks absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, that is that is how it is at the moment. Now, normally, for those who have been following me for a while, I do things a bit differently when I build, and I want to do this now as well. Now, there's been a lot of discussion with my mates earlier, about what looks good, and there's gonna be that discussion forever. I mean, I like this. I like to experiment, and I like to make a build, and then think about it for a couple of weeks, and look at it, and then maybe change it after that. But right now, I wanted to make it a bit of a... Alright. Because logically speaking, you would think I would do it that way. But fucking hell. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Damn it. We're gonna do it like that. And we're gonna do it this side, so it's gonna be really tall. But I'm not gonna do it all the way up. I'm gonna do it to about half. And then that's gonna be a sky ceiling. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I just want it to be sort of creative with it. When I do creative things, it tends to look rather shitty. So I really want to improve on it. I think is there's some missing sand here. I'm not sure if you guys have been paying too much attention to the village itself, but the village itself has undergone some changes. I haven't pointed it out because it's really irrelevant changes. Yeah, I know some sand. Right? Because a lot of these buildings were in different levels, so this, and a building over there, I've completely removed, taken it down one level, and then rebuilt it. It was really easy to do due to my Silk Touch pickaxe, because I didn't have to remake anything. So that was good. But yeah, I'm really happy about the state of things at the moment. I think it's a really good idea to cancel out one of the series and focus on one of them instead of getting too much like to get water on my head. I suppose it's the correct term to use. I don't want to take on too much to do, because believe it or not, the things I do on this server takes a long time. But as I said earlier, I don't mind it. I don't mind it taking a long time. I like working with it. But just to put it into like proportion, the railroad I used half a minute to get through, or okay, let's say half a minute to a minute to go through. I spent 14 hours or something equivalent to it. As in about 14 hours. Yeah, about 14 hours. And I liked it. I liked doing it. I had to make my design. I couldn't just copy it off someone. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. But it just shows you, if I were to do this on 2 series, then the time would be dispersed really differently and sort of awkwardly as well. And I think I just don't want that. So hopefully you guys respect that, and that's all good. Right, so I think that's enough stairs. What we're gonna do, we're gonna run over here. For those wondering why the sounds sometimes go a bit up, is because I look down on my chest to see if the red light is still on. If it is not, I'm not recording sound. And right now my microphone is rolling, so I need to readjust it. Alright. Alright, microphone adjusted, and we're good to go for a bit more. I need to be more sweaty. Sounds really gross, but that's the way it sort of is at the moment. I really hate doing it this way, because it feels really uncomfortable recording, but again, I wanted to get out an episode for you guys, and this sort of just ended up to be the way that I decided to do it. And that was all there was to it, basically. Alright, so there we go. Do that. And then this will be glass. We could do this. I'm not sure how this will look. This is basically just to use the resources that I sort of have. Alright, what if I just do this? I don't want to do that. Alright, we'll leave that for now. But this is going to be glass, and then we're going to just do this crouch here. Place that there, place that there. Place that there, and that there. Alright, so with glass, I think this can look really good. Because it looks different. That is what it's supposed to do. I think I need to get a bit used to seeing this. And of course, I need to get some torches up in this place, and we'll knock out this and this. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to. I do want to have somewhat of a of glass. Alright, what if I do this then? Oh shit, put that there. That there. Yeah, I like that, I like that, I like that. No, that should go back, right. Put that there. There's no point putting glass in this, but the simple fact that you can't put glass in these places. So we won't do that. We'll put a torch here. And what floor do we want? I don't know. But that is how we're going to make it. I think that's fine. I want to keep it this way. Do I have the rails here, or do I have to go back to get those? It's this way, isn't it? Yeah. I probably have to go back. I think I left them. It's not very nice. Peeping. Right. Yeah, I left them. Alright, we'll go back and grab them. And this time I don't need to worry about the sound, I don't think. So we can look at the architecture. So here I basically just went for sandstone. Because you know, I am in a sand biome. Why not use it? It would cost way too much time and to do anyway. This is just a simple 2x3 design made with the glass to make it a bit more dynamic. I'm very happy about this. It looks really majestic to a certain degree, except the fact that it's I would have preferred it to be 3 wide where the rail is, and then have the design, but it would just take way too much space, way too much time. It would double the amount of resources I would have to use. So I'm sorry, but that's not how it worked out. Still minor holes and things I haven't repaired yet, so I need to do that at one point. But the railroad really works, and hopefully we can build more of them later on. Maybe we make it a dual commodity where we make railroads from one place to another. Let's see what railroads do I have left. That is not the most amount in the world, is it now? Right, let's grab that. I think we should grab that and we should be fine. Yeah, we'll grab that. That's great. And you don't need to see this back. I'll be right back whenever we arrive and I've put on the glass on the house. And we'll talk about how we want to get the rail in. And we'll also talk about the floor. Alright, back in a second, boys. Alright, so it is time to wrap up this episode. I've realised how much the time actually was. And I figured out I want to replace this with cobble. And you might think, well, that's going to look really out of place. Yeah, well, I think. But that is sort of why I want to do it. Because it's going to look really, really cool. Because it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. But I'll do that off cam. You guys have seen me place a cobblestone floor. I put 64, what's it called? 64 sand into to melt, but I don't know where the furnace went, so I don't know. I'm confused. Is there anything in here? Is there cobble? Of course there's no bloody cobble. Oh wait, we could just do this, wait. Actually, you know what? Alright, first off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Get the regular one. Get some regular cobble. There we go. Alright, now I remember where I put the furnace. I took it and I placed it when I was working on the railroads. So do I have coal? I do. Great. And then we're going to take this and we're going to create 1, 2, 3. That should probably be enough. I think this is going to look a lot better than with cobble. I think cobble may be a bit too much out of place. Although I have it on the wall over there. But with that, it sort of looks... yeah, that looks proper. Right, we'll do that. Should I mix it up a bit? Should I have it like that? And then... birch. We can't... No, that's too... I don't know, sad. I think we'll do it like this. Get some sandstone. Start working our way around. So I know how much I need. Probably about 5 or 6 more. Some gravel if we should need that. There we go. Erosion was on the server. We finally got the TeamSpeak up and running. So that's great. And we can use that. I was sitting there talking to him a bit. I'm probably going to head over to spawn. I need to sort out some things there. We'll leave that be. It's fine. And then another one of these. We'll do that, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. That looks fine. And then we need to replace these again. There we go. I think we'll leave it with that, boys. That should be finished almost. And then I'll finish this glass and this glass off cam. And that is it. Next episode, we will be working on automatically, or making that automatic. And that is basically it. Again, sorry for the audio quality this episode. Hopefully it was alright. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to leave a like, rating. Also, share the video to your friends and on social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you, if you don't have time to watch the movie or the video right now, which you probably do considering this is the end. But if you don't, if you ever see one of my videos and you don't have time to watch it, make sure you hit the watch later and you can watch it later. And also subscribe so you get a notification every time I upload a video. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Remember to live a life the way you want to live it, not the way other people want you to live it. Don't do things you don't want to. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean schoolwork. I mean if someone is forcing you to do something you don't want to, make sure that you actually have to do it. If it's not something you have to do, don't force yourself to do something that's not funny or that you enjoy doing. I'm rambling too much. Thank you so much for watching. Live life the way you want it, and I'll see you guys next time.